Oh my God! Oh!
Let's catch him up. Woo! It's Catch 'em All Fishing with Zak Catchem.
Look at this fish.
Catch 'em up.
You good? Make sure there's no other deaths today. This is not a video I plan on making today. How you doing, guys? It is not my best day once again because I changed stuff around and lo and behold, you already know some died. So I came out here, I smelled death. Didn't know what was going on. Stingray's looking good. Everybody's looking pretty good today. Gotta adjust that polarization for you. Hold on. Let me just turn the lens and we should be good. It's still, that's better. That's good. You can see everybody now. Okay, great. So I'm gonna go ahead and screw this on. We are good to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's not quite as many of those koi fish that we had in here. There's not. Those mango ones, they're just not. And Stingray's been running around doing this thing. I just fed some, but I started smelling a little bit of death and I was like, what's going on? As I start to clean up everything, I got some more fish out of the bigger pond behind us, but I was like, I don't even understand what's happening. I was just moving some of the security system. I dropped everything once I found it and I saw this koi. I'm like, how did you end up here? What the heck is going on? This, mind you, these guys were all raised in this 14-foot pond with no netting at all, just perfectly fine. This has a net on it. This also has a net on it. This is the final product. I just got to wrap it up. So today I was getting all that extra green stuff, gonna make it look nice and pretty. Covered everything up with the netting already immediately after being finished with that video. And guess what? I'm looking and I'm seeing flies around here. I'm smelling death. I'm like, what is happening? Lo and behold, right in this little cut right here, this corner, after seeing him, I didn't put him in here, by the way. I did not put him in there. So I figured he probably jumped so hard that he jumped through here, pushed this up, and landed in the pond. Then I notice back here between the ponds is like Death Valley. There's like 5 koi stuck back there in between the ponds somehow. It doesn't even make sense. They jumped up, they pushed up over this because it's not clipped on. I gotta clip that or something. Pushed up, pushed the liner up, jumped that high. That is a high jump. How high is that jump? Oh my goodness. They jumped that high. That high, dude. I did not expect them to be able to jump that high or even want to jump that high and push themselves. This guy jumped over this and into this pond. How insane is that? I covered it up for the arowanas not to get eaten immediately. That's why I just had to cover it up, because this guy likes to lurk around. Look at that thing. And right off the bat, these guys want to go stupid. I saw him jumping a little bit into the flow, and I figured because of how it was structured, they might try to jump in the holes, which doesn't matter. They just come right out, right? But the depth, I mean, look how high that is. That is a solid 1.5 foot jump. To clear this, that doesn't even make sense. And this koi got lucky. I even placed this pool strategically right beside it in case some goofy stuff happens. You can see where it's actually, they've been hitting this and they just launched over this. I got to put clamps here and clamps around at least the sides over here where it gets a little bit deeper, so that can't happen. Now we still have, I had, I believe, 14 of those, and I'm only seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of that color, and all the bigger ones I think are right here in the cracks. So I don't even know how many are actually down there now that I'm thinking about it. It's probably 6. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I raised 14, no, I raised 12 of them, 13 of them, and I'm only seeing 5 of those, 6 right here. So there was at least a nice solid dozen, and now I only have 5, 6 of this species, that color, that mango, my favorite color, left. And the stingray, I don't think the stingray would scare those guys. There you are, Pancake. I just don't know why they'd all do that, man. They had all this water. Obviously the depth is different. There's a lot less water for them here. I want to interact with them, train them a little bit before I release them back into that pond. And maybe I should have just tossed them over because now they're dead. Oh my God. So now I gotta stop what I'm doing and I gotta net these things and get rid of them before it's a big old nasty mess. And I'm by myself. I don't have Tim. He's out there with his family. You are the luckiest of all time. We're gonna get to you in a second, Sir Lux-a-lot. And I connected this all. I did this all right after filming that last video, and boom, immediate tragedy. Immediate, but it looks like this little guy probably has calmed down with the circular pond, that arowana. And I gotta hurry up and get this garbage out of here. I even bricked it down. I thought I did everything, dude. You think you finally get a handle on what's going on. Oh my God, I've trapped all the flies. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh my God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And only the Lord knows how many raccoons or whatever. I could check the cameras. I got cameras freaking everywhere here. This one, we'll see, it looks like it was chewed up a little bit down there. I don't know, I'm gonna get him out. I gotta now grab this with my hand. Back to swamp people grabbing gator bait. Look at these things, dude. God, they are so beautiful and big. I raised these guys up for months, feeding them every single day, playing with them, enjoying them. And then they want to go sacrifice themselves. What are you guys doing? Pissing me off, bro. But it looks like at least we lost the generic ones that I happen to have a bunch of those colors. We just lost all the big fat ones. Oh, that's so gross. All right, come on. 1. Flies. Oh, that's gross. No. Oh my God. I think I'm gonna start doing lives so you guys can see what goes into this. This is really tough, and you guys can, at least I'll be able to talk to somebody, you know, while I'm doing stuff like this. Oh my God, I just touched a bunch of maggots. Oh, this is really annoying and gross, but more gross than annoying and more sad than gross. More sad than anything. My poor babies. Oh my God. Looking like it might be 6, dude. That's the last one. Here. I'm not even gonna edit this. I'm just gonna toss it up. Oh. And then this guy. What are you doing, bro? So I gotta clip this up. I didn't lose any of the like unique colored ones, at least. That's the only bright side here, is that it looks like every single one were those mangoes. And for whatever reason, they all just spooked and they said, let's follow the leader and kill ourselves like idiots. What's wrong with you? Oh, that was the biggest one, man. All the biggest ones. And I gotta get rid of this and pour some, maybe not bleach, I don't want to kill, maybe something else to just get rid of the maggots. Oh! 1, 2, 3, let's get a count, let's relax. Let's get you out of here, because you're probably gonna go flying too. You know what, he's already a flyer. I might just go ahead and put him in the back pond. See if he just does his own thing. I might take all these and put them in the pond. Come here. Dude, I'm shaking, bro. I'm so mad. What are you doing? So, I think the move right now is get rid of all these guys. There's little maggots on them. The flies are eating them. And move you. You jumped. You're going straight in the pond. Hopefully you do well one way or another. I don't want you jumping again. God. Come here, dude. Come here. And I think I'm going to take another one out of there just so he's not lonely. Maybe even more. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, dude. Come on, we don't got all day. God, one-handed sucks. And the one day Tim has to go be with his family, right? Is this the huge tragedy? And it's hard to document. Come on, hop in here. You're going to the big pond, you earned it. Look at this, how beautiful they were. How beautiful they were. Oh my God. Look at that thing, man. Look at the colors on them. Magnificent. Oh my gosh. Look at the colors on this thing. Oh, come on. My baby. Oh, that's so heartbreaking. You know what? I don't want to put them too shallow, but I could put them in here. It might be better to put them in that deep stuff. Because knowing these fools is going to jump over there right into the layer of the monsters. Okay. Yeah, I think that's the move. Put them over here. There's nothing wrong with the water here, guys. I know we lost stingrays, but it's because that water wasn't flowing heavy enough. They just need heavily oxygenated stuff, like a river, because they were river stingrays. And now this guy is gonna go do his thing. Dang it, dude, why? And this is the only one that survived out of all the rest that jumped over. Who knows about the other ones jumping? God, that is awful. I honestly, there's strength in numbers. I might just toss all those koi back here for the most part. Oh my God, how heartbreaking, bro. Oh, at least this water is getting relatively clear. Oh my God. And now with that shallow water, they won't swim to a place that could be compromising. At least I did lower that water already. Our big old arowana is in here somewhere. I just saw her come up and go back down. I don't know where she went, but all of our big boys and girls, they may or may not eat that koi. You can see the size of that thing. Some of that gar, some of the largemouth bass, this big girl. I mean, they definitely have the capacity to eat a big koi, but I mean, they have other koi that were in here. I raised some of these guys in there when they were very, very small, but I'm just not gonna take any more chances. I think it's better if I put a lot of those koi in the back. For now, I just gotta clip off what I can over here before I start scooping. I do want to give that guy one extra fish just to make sure he's good. Which one? I'm gonna give him one extra fish in here out of the gang just so they are good. Maybe two. Yeah, maybe two extra fish just so they stay in here and chill. I don't want to go scooping in here because then they'll get spooked and then they'll really start jumping like crazy. There is a bigger one in there, at least. Oh my God, bro. And the bigger ones are like the females. This little string neck bean, that thing is not going to eat a koi that size. They were big enough, bro. I should have just put them in the canal, the river. Look at the size of these things. They would have survived, bro. They would have survived. You have to be a big animal to grab that, like a hawk or something. But like, I mean, the ospreys would not go back there because they can't really fly too well underneath all those trees strategically. I mean, look at this thing. He's eating little tiny minnows. He's flying down there. That's why I haven't really bothered him. Oh my God! So anyway, all I needed to do was clip that, but I didn't think about it. Look at that thing, just did it right now. He just flew down and grabbed a minnow. He's eating these little tiny minnows. I set this whole thing up to also raise baby catfish and stuff, which thank God do not jump. Oh, I think I'm going to get a couple of these guys out. If I clip that, I don't know, man. I don't trust these guys now. Freaking murder themselves. 6 of them, dude. 6 of them. Look at the size of them. So quickly they got to be that size. I got to enjoy them for a day. And next thing you know, at night they decide to do this weird schooling like salmon thing. Like, what are the odds that this many do that and they all get under here? I can't even believe it. I thought for sure with the netting they'd hit it and go back down. I didn't think that they had the power to push this up, but it is relatively loose. I had it tight, bro. I had it tight, man. Lessons learned. I gotta clip that. I gotta clip it. On better news, our stingray is doing well. I think I will put another stingray in here. Our sturgeon is doing really well. Or all of our sturgeons, even that little like nude colored arowana right there. Our other arowana that's killing everything. Hello, Mr. Pancake. Bring me peace and love. Little sturgeon right there. And then our little koi are all doing relatively well. But those big ones, I think, guys, I'm gonna take most of them and put them in the back already. Even though it's kind of sketchy because they're small. If I keep feeding them right, they should get a little bit bigger and less of a target. But for now, I think the smartest thing to do, these guys are kind of set up together. I think if I just clip that down, or better yet, if I put something solid here like that. Oh, man, just when I thought I had everything perfect, dude, and you guys gotta just do that to yourselves. Oh my god. And you wake up to this, dude. I just checked. I just checked at night. I've been looking at them on the cameras. I've been enjoying them. And then I go to sleep. I wake up. I check on everything, and that's what I see. The zombie apocalypse of koi. I wonder if that's. I think it's just from this pond switch. And then maybe you get an aggressive mating. Sometimes when you switch from one body of the water to the next, the koi get weird, bro. I don't want that koi in there by himself. I'm gonna take one of these guys. One of like the mid-sized ones, maybe. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Come on. Let's see if I can. I just don't want to get in there and start spooking them now too much, and then get them really going. Dang, bro. And look, after that plan, our arowanas are looking so healthy and good right now. The stingray's looking so healthy and good. Let's just do that. The bricks, I had everything set up nice. Look at this. You can even see all of our mollies, everybody. All the little cichlids have their own little cave systems I've set up all over the place. Everyone is just pumping, doing so well. And then they just had to go ahead and assassinate themselves. Never just be like nothing. You can never. My god. Okay, let's see how we're even gonna do this. Who is the volunteer to go into the big pond, which we can see you guys from space? It's tough. I'm holding the big camera today, guys, so I probably should have just used my phone. Let's see if we can do this. Come on. One-handed bandit. My arm is starting to heal up finally after a PRP treatment. Let's see where we're going. We definitely need to get. They're all pretty big, to be honest. They're all pretty big. This one has like a shiny white back to him. Whatever's closest, whatever gets in the net. Come on. Yep. Oh, 2. I'm not gonna take those 2. I kind of just jumped in on their own. That wasn't too bad. And then the rest, I'm gonna leave. I have 1, 2. Should have 3 more. Yep. I have 3 more in there. And I have these 2 big ones. Let's go ahead and take them out. Let's see if we can do this quick. Oh, God, I'm so mad and sad and mad. Alright, you guys chill. Dude, these guys are so beautiful. They all start getting nuts. Heart, like to spew stuff out of there. Let me get me some water. Thought they were getting bit. Thank you. Thank you. Please don't do that. I'd like to put them in here, but like I said, I have all these little predators running around. The deeper water is definitely better for them. I believe one of these guys out of the 3 have to be female for sure. They're fat. They're still good. There's our little arowanas here in the corner. Relax over here. See him? The arowana's doing great in here. Liking the separation, still enjoys the shallow, but arowana is big and smart. These guys are obviously stupid because they like to just die, but they are magnificent. Look at the coloration on that. That is my favorite color above and beyond, but at least I know I can grow them out fast, and I did get them from a reliable source over there at Josh's. So out of everything, I would want to lose something I could at least sort of try to start over with. And these guys you can see from space. So now we got 3. The other one I can see from here. Boom, right at the bottom there. And they cannot fit through those holes, otherwise they're big red food. What are you guys doing? Go over there to the deep water. Please. Not why I gotta poke you. I gotta baby you. Come on. Come on, dude. Go. Go. Go ahead. Go ahead. You go. Why are you doing this? Now they're following the flow. If I can get this off. Go ahead. Go with your brethren. No, not in the net. 0 survival skills, these koi, because I babied them too hard. Oh my god, there's a giant snakehead right there. Come on. Come on. Go. Underlay. So now, at least they'll have each other. There'll be a school of 3 to confuse predators. And we can actually see these guys from like space. I told you this was actually more clear than it seems, but this is kind of like what I'm seeing with the camera. I mean, with the glasses that I normally wear. The polarized lens. I have the polarized lens on this camera, just doesn't quite pick it up quite as good. But now, since Raj told me you actually had to turn the lens and adjust it, I've been getting it to work. These guys are kind of chilling. There's another one, but I wanted to show you that giant snake. He's right here. See if I can jump up on him. He'll probably just look at me. Oh, not the peacock. Right there. Ah, I think you barely missed him. Hopefully these guys are chilling and stay away from the Paca and Big Red. Guys, these are really cool koi. Thought I took all the preparations possible, guys. But stupid things happen when you leave the the smallest detail out. But we still have 6 of these guys, and the other 6 just didn't make it because they sacrificed themselves jumping like idiots. But I should have just put them right in here all together, along with the hoplos and everybody else to kind of chill. A big old swarm of them would have definitely been better than just 3, but these 3 will do good. I mean, I think I'm gonna start going live. I think I called it Zak Catchem. On my second channel, Zak Catchem. I'm gonna start posting. I'm gonna start going live to see if you guys can help me, you know, like cover all these fish and stuff and notice things. Because a lot of times I see comments and you guys literally notice little tiny details of things that sometimes I miss, sometimes I'm not thinking about. Sometimes it gets really hot. It's South Florida, and I'm like, you know, with the twins and the kids and the family and everything, sometimes I just need a little extra help, and I just messed up. But I think I'm gonna start going live, like on the second channel. These guys are doing well in there. I think that's actually a good idea. For now, as I clean all this up and figure out what I'm gonna do, I gotta go buy some clips to clip on the edges of this pond. They're not gonna jump out. They can't jump straight up from that little shallow bit. I didn't think that they would jump up that high. For now, they're not jumping past this, knocking this over. They hit this, they're going straight back down. It's nice and heavy. I could barely lift that. That's the tragedy of today. I gotta do a little bit more work before we go out there and try to
Catch him up. Catch him up.